Sometimes when I walk downstairs, I look through the banister railing because it gives me the best idea of what it's like to see at a cat's level. You can crouch down on the floor and like, you know, do one of these, but for some reason when I'm walking down the stairs and I look through the banister, it's like I see the world from a cat's perspective. So as I was scrolling on Amazon one day, I got an ad for a cat camera, an animal collar camera, if you will. And I thought, yeah, we're gonna try that. So that's what I have for you today. It is not really a feline first impression because technically I introduced them to it yesterday because I was trying to give them a feel for what it felt like to be on their collar. We are gonna see if it actually works and if it's something that you should spend your hard-earned money on. So I'm gonna put on screen a sort of snapshot of the camera that I got and how much it was and all that fun stuff. And I'm gonna take you through how we are supposed to use it and then show you some footage and see if my cats would tolerate it. So this is the little camera that I got. It came with the camera, it came with a mini SD USB reader, it came with two sized collars, one that's smaller and bigger, I'm assuming for cat versus dog, and then a few different contraptions that legitimately took me like a half hour to figure out how to use. For perspective, here are the different collars that it came with. I shortened this one quite a bit so it would fit around my cats, but you can see they give you two pretty decent size options here. You could use your own collar because the way that this works, you've got this bit that sort of clamps onto whatever collar you want. Opens up here, put the collar in there, and then close it up. I almost had a mental breakdown trying to get this to work yesterday, to be honest with you guys. So it clamps on to the collar, just like that. Not only did it come with the collar and this contraption, it also came with this clip thing, with this silicone cover. Something else, I don't know where that went. Hey Lilibet, what are you doing up here? You'll hear me call Lizzie Lilibet from time to time, and that's because her full government name is Elizabeth Tudor, because I really love Tudor history, and Annie, the cat that I had in my video from 5 years ago, who passed away, her full name was Lady Anne Boleyn. I got Lizzie as a kitten and I just sort of went along with the lineage. So eventually, someday, I will have another cat that I will probably name Mary, Queen of Scots or something along those lines. Back to our cat camera. You have to have, just as an FYI, you need to have a mini SD card in order to work with this camera. This camera has a little silicone flap on the top, and if you pop that open, it has two slots in there, one for the mini SD card and one for the USB charging port. The mini SD card is literally right in there. It's kind of finicky trying to get it in here. There we go. It's got the setup buttons on the top. So what you want to do is you hold that for about 3 seconds and you'll see that turn on, and soon it will start to show me. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. You can see that it's showing me now. Hi, hello, how's it going? There's a photo and a video mode. Now, if you're running on video mode, in order to get it to actually take video, just as an FYI, you have to press this button over here and you'll see that it starts recording. It gives Paranormal Activity vibes, doesn't it? Say hello to the camera. So I'll show you the video side by side, obviously, of me talking to you right now versus what it looks like coming off of this camera. It records in 5-minute intervals, so every 5 minutes it'll start a new clip, and it will only start to overwrite if the SD card gets full. It'll start overwriting the oldest clips. So what you do once you have this camera going, it has sort of a strap to keep it in there. Just slip it inside here, and voila, you are recording. There's like a little screw right here. You can adjust the angle that this is at. You can move this, so if you want it at a different angle. So now comes the fun part, trying to get it on one of your animals. I'll start to insert some footage here of the cats actually wearing it and using it. It did take the cats a little while to get used to it. I did try to put it on Casper when he was like playing, and it's really just a mess. The problem is that there's no stabilizer on this camera, so when they're walking and they just sort of like bounce into it, it just sort of like bounces around. It's really the best footage when they're just stable and not doing anything. So I was able to try putting it on Lizzie, Casper, Merlin, and Garbage. So I got it on 5 out of the 6. Lizzie hated it immediately. She went into loaf and didn't move. Merlin just kept rolling, trying to bite it. Skipper just refused to move. He just sort of stood there. Garbage, pretty chill. Honestly, I think if I'm gonna put it on anybody for like a long period of time, it would have to be Garbage, because he is the only one that like would walk around and tolerate it. I think Garbage is the only one that would really tolerate it for a long period of time, which maybe I'll put it on him for a few hours and see what happens. But he sleeps a lot, so yeah. I think it's decent for what it is. It's just a tiny little camera, and if you are looking for something fun to do with your cats and try out like a little weird camera, especially if you let your cats go outside, if you charge it up, I'll look on the listing to see how long a full charge would last. I think it said it would last at least a few hours, but I will double check and put it up on the screen now. If you have a cat that goes outside or you take on walks, I think this could be super fun to see the world from their angle. With indoor cats, there's not a lot going on, so there's not very much to see, but still cool, still fun. I had a lot of fun seeing what my cats see every day, and now when I walk down the stairs and look through the banister, I'll have a much better idea of what the world is like from their eyes. Thank you so much if you stuck around for the whole video. If you don't mind, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know if you think your cats would be able to wear this, if you think that they would tolerate it, or if you've tried one before and you think that there's a different one that I should try, let me know down in the comments. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. I hope your kitty cats have a wonderful day, and if you don't have a cat, this is your sign to get one. All right, you guys, hugs and whiskers. Bye! I don't know how to start this. That's good! The Scary Strawberry is actually good. Most of these Liquid Death sparkling energy drinks give me LaCroix. It stood next to a strawberry before they packaged it, basically. But this one, Scary Strawberry, I can actually recommend because this one's pretty good. Lizzie really wants to be in the video right now for some reason.